Do you ever have those days where you think, I feel good, I feel well, but then it's like you don't really want to celebrate. It feels surreal. Ever have one of those days where you plan to go for a walk and it turns out to be longer than expected? Welcome. That's how it's turned out for me today. I had planned on going for a walk from just a bit earlier than the time that I left, but I got carried away with doing other things, wasting time. It took me an hour to get ready. And by the time I got out, it was too sunny out. I prefer going out when the sun is just rising and it feels a little bit cooler. But here we are now. I'm not complaining. It's been a great day. And I wanted to connect with you. It's been a while, fellow warriors, where I've just sat in front of the camera and just had a chat with you in this type of format. And what I wanted to catch up on you today, as I was walking back, I was thinking, um, well, let me phrase it this way. Do you ever have those days where you think, I feel good, I feel well, but then it's like you don't really want to celebrate. It feels surreal, and that's what I was feeling. I would like to say I'm feeling that now, but no, that moment has passed. As I was walking, coming back, I was like, oh, something feels odd. I feel well. Not, I feel okay rather than well. Let's correct that. And I had to I wanted to pinch myself, think, is this actually real? But then part of me already knows that this is part of what is my life now. And there's moments and not many moments where I can say I feel, let's say 70 or 80% okay rather than well. And my body felt calm. I didn't feel any type of, let me say, pain. I don't feel so much, but I think just like activation of something. I didn't feel any of that. And then that's when the checks and balances come in. It's like, yes, embrace this moment, but then at the same time, could something else happen? And I guess part of like living with a chronic illness is embracing those moments when they come and also allowing for that there could be an aftermath. And what's changed for me now is that there used to be pain that used to come along with that feeling, as though I can't fully enjoy my life without having to have those thoughts in mind. And then also thinking about could something happen? And so I just moved along with that thought and cast away what could happen. And instead, I just thought, let me hop on this camera right now and sit here with you for this moment. But after this, what I'm going to do for myself, just as a prep, because it's inevitable anyway with fibromyalgia, ME, and CFS. I can already feel it. That's why in the beginning I said I felt good, but now I can feel the bottom of my feet starting to do what they need to do. Feeling sore, which I didn't feel before. I can feel some form of fatigue. So I know that in an hour or two, I will start to feel really tired and I'll need to take a mini siesta. And then the other things that before that comes is I'm going to soak in a long bath with some Epsom salt and also use some ointment. Fortunately, one of my friends got me some ointment, and I've had some that I've used before. And that helps just to relax the body and ease it just in case. Okay, because there is tomorrow. Okay, so what I tend to do, I think, yes, it's nice and sunny outside. And part of me, when I was like, before I came back, I thought, oh, should I carry on? That is my mind getting carried away with the day. I was thinking, oh, it would be nice to go here and there and do other activities. But again, I was like, let's check back into reality. We need to go home. So royal we. We need to go and rest. Okay, that's the reality. And I would have done that anyway, but I think it's just playing with my mind saying, oh, it's a great day, it's beautiful. There's tons of people outside. It would be nice to continue on the day. But the reality of it is that I've accepted what is, and also that it's good to have a break in between to rest the body. So just in terms of what has changed for me, I was thinking, like when I went out like for a walk this morning, I didn't expect it to for it to last until now, actually, to be quite honest. But I think because it's just been a beautiful day, I was just like, people watching, and then also just talking to some people, company. And I got carried away with the day, which happens when you are like in a relaxed environment and by the sea, something catches your eye, and then the hours can go on by. But then let's backtrack. What's changed? It's mindfulness. That's what I jotted down for myself. Mindfulness and being in tune with my body. And what do I mean by this? Is that I don't take for granted that there will be some days when good. I'll feel good within myself to have the energy to go for a walk. For example, the past 4 or 5 days weren't great days. I didn't have the energy at all to put in any effort as I would have done today. I did walk, I think, one other day, but then the rest of the days, I just went with the flow according to how my body was feeling, and my body and mind was just like, you're not going anywhere. So I think today, what I'm very aware of is mindfulness, being in tune with my body. Like we communicate in a different way than I used to do before. Before, I'll just get carried away with the day, then pay for it later. So with so many lessons learned, now it's like if I feel some form of not pain, but well, with fibromyalgia, it's a sensory. It's sensory, musculoskeletal wild sensation from neck down to the feet. So I'm very mindful as I'm walking. When I start to feel any form of activation of my nerves, if I'm pushing it too much, to stop or to slow down and sit. And also I tend to have a goal in mind, in that like today I was going to walk and I wanted to taste some like South American coffee. So that was a vision in my mind, that I was going to stop there, rest for a bit so that my muscles could relax, my feet could relax, then carry on. And then I sat down somewhere again after returning back to like my destination before coming home. I think I sat down twice just to enjoy the day. And when I was walking back, I was also mindful not to walk too fast, to take my time so that I'm in tune with my body, being mindful with each step. So it's become a habit now. Before, it was something I used to feel like, oh, it's taken away my life. But I think because I've practiced it so much for over so many years, and you may also resonate with this, that it does become a habit where you become more in tune with your body. You don't take it for granted, and you become more self-aware. So if you're in a place where you feel like you're crashing and burning, just wanted to share this with you, is that it does get better the more you put in these practices of mindfulness, and also pacing, okay, and being and taking each step one at a time, and also just going through this process of letting go of the lack of, and appreciating the moments. What I mean by letting go of the lack of is that I am grateful I got to go out today. I am grateful I got to experience or have the sun on my skin. I could have gone out to the balcony, but I wanted to, or go out like to a garden or something like that. But I wanted to also interact and mingle with people, which is also important. So I'm grateful for that. So with any, if it was me in back in the days when I was well without chronic illness, I would have carried on and I would have come back later probably, or I'd have had a siesta and then gone back out again and continued on. So what I mean by lack of is to just be thankful that I've gone out, and that's sufficient to just accept it as it is. Okay, that's what I mean, is that whatever moments come your way, embrace them, appreciate them, and just let go, if you can, as much as possible, the mindset of lack of. Why? Because then you alleviate yourself from carrying this heavy thing of pain, which I've been through. I've been through, because you feel like I'm missing out on something, or I should be proactive. And to be quite honest, a lot of people right now, they're just lying on the beach, for example, or sitting somewhere like in a cafe, okay? Or some people are at home, sleeping, relaxing. So that's where I think, oh, I appreciate that I've done something today and I could get carried on. If anything that I've shared with you has resonated, I just wanted to touch base with you on this. I hope the day has been gentle with you. It's been kind. And I'm wishing you a fulfilling week where we let go of guilt. We focus on healing, not cures. And then we focus on mindfulness and gratitude.